members only. Yeah, I made this because this is going to be pretty much unfiltered truth. It's going to be, man, what most young men need to hear. It's time to stop sugarcoating everything. It's time to, man, break some dreams, crush some hopes. There's a lot of people leading us down the wrong path because we have these dreams and these hopes. So if you're ready, this is just the intro video to my vision of what I'm going to put out on this channel. I'm not really doing it for any reason. I'm just 42-year-old guy who really knows the ins and outs of this game. The experience, man, that I had in a lot of different fields, government, entertainment, worked with certain individuals that have given me the real insight on a lot of things that's going on behind the scenes. So I can't really reveal my identity, and it's all good because that's not important anyway. If the identity was more important than the message, then I would have done it that way and just showed my pretty face, I guess. I don't know. But in the end of the day, since that's not even worth even thinking about, who cares? So we're going to just make sure that we just punch them where it hurts at. A lot of your parents, a lot of your the people who you deal with, a lot of them are going to look at it and say, oh, that's not the truth. But you got to understand they're programmed. So we're going to definitely get into the program. Oh, definitely, man. A lot of times we're dealing with people. It's so deep. I'll put it like this. A lot of the times the people you're talking to ain't even got real souls. They don't even have it's this thing where they say people are NPCs. Well, you might think of an NPC as the little people that walk around on the games that you see. They're not real players, right? They're just there to fill in the game and complete the game's missions to help you get through, right? Like you have to go and buy snacks, right? So say you're playing GTA, an NPC would be the guy that's behind the counter in the store, right? That's not a real player, right? And a lot of these people, it's only like even this was even spoken in the Bible. There's only 144,000. Like out of 1 billion people, there's really only 144,000 people. The people that would. So all right, that's a whole nother. Like I said, that'll be a whole nother video. But I just want to give a quick intro into the things that are going to be coming out. It'll be some food for thought, something that you can take. And it's not to be shared. I'm not gonna lie. This really members only information. I don't even care about people who subscribe, man, and share the video. And I'm not really doing this for popularity. This is going to be unfiltered. I mean, we're going to get into a lot of things that are researchable, that are very fact based. If it was just my opinion, I would basically say that. So a lot of the things that I'm going to say is going to be something that I know that people can go and research for themselves. That's what I like about what I do. So, and like I said, this is not to be going around talked about. I mean, I don't want anybody to say, just go listen to this dude. No. You listening to it. This is meant for you only. And when you put this out, I don't need the glory. I don't need the recognition. People going to say, "Oh man, how did you so advanced?" They're going to give you a lot of props and and you keep them. You don't have to say, because I just want this to be your personal getaway. This is where you come for the truth. I don't care about any. I'm not doing this for recognition or nothing. I'm doing this because I wish someone would have did that to me. And now that I'm in a position that I'm into, the only thing that I can do really to give back really is to give this to someone that is deserving of it. Young, but got a lot of potential. So I gotta break a lot of the dreams that these evil people have been putting in your head. I gotta take it away. A lot of the things that they got us based and primed up to do in this world aren't even real. And it's not even going to be suitable for the. I gotta cut this video short because I'm gonna be getting into a whole. This is about 3 videos worth of things I want to say in the one moment. But I'll just put it like this: a lot of the times they got you so based up to want to work so hard. Not in like this, but in your future, 10, 15 years from now, which seems like a long time away, I guess, if you count by the seconds. I don't know. I don't know how you people. I don't know how people really think that that's a long way away. But it's all about perception. So if you see it that way, then that's the way it's going to be. But the people who rule our so-called rule over us, they plan hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years ahead. This what we're going through was predicted, and they knew what was going down hundreds of years ago. So you have to think that way. I'm sorry, young man, or whoever's listening. You have to think. This is chess, not checkers. We don't play it play by play. And this coming from a high source. These people are practicing things that their ancestors told them to do. The people who ruled before them, they just pass power down. And they follow the script. And the script is hundreds of years old. Coming from kings, right? So, I put it like this, you Google this word, useless eater, and you'll go down a whole rabbit hole. They don't even consider you as human. Look up this one too, Gentile. They consider us Gentile. Like, you have to understand this. You're not even really considered, they don't consider you equal because you have arms and legs like them. They look at it based on your knowledge. You're only as valuable as the knowledge that you can attain. And it's hard. It's crazy because that means that a person who's mentally incapable of learning, you imagine what they think about people like that. And that's where you get your idea of who the people rich is, because it's not wrong to judge a person by the way they have knowledge. There's nothing wrong with that, but to say that a person that is incapable of really doing that is useless is where the buck stops for me. But it's only useless to them because if they can't use you, then what are you? See what I mean? It's just based on them using you. So you have to learn how they're using you, and that's just basically that's going to be essential. They want you to look left, you should look right. They want you to look up, look down. So where we're at right now is we're all focused on having sex and clubs and drugs and music. Look, this is exactly what they want us to do. The person that really, they want you to believe that just because you're a teenager or you're young, they want you to think that you're just stupid. Like just when back in the days, when back in the beginning, like this just really is just started being popular that a 16-year-old is foolish. Back in the day, the younger you were, the more responsibilities you had. As I remember back in the ancient days, I remember there being kings and queens that was just like 18 and 16. And man, King Tut, they said he was like a child. So, a lot of times, man, we just so misled and we think that this stuff is true and it's just not. So this is pretty much the intro video, so that's pretty much the things that I'll be going into on my channel. I mean, you can do what you do. But I'm just glad that you heard it. And you can subscribe and you can, whatever you want to do. It's all on you, but I'm just here for whoever's here. There will be more. I'll put it like this. I'll be going into occults. I'll be going into a lot of deep, dark things that your grandmother them wanted you to be scared of. And there's a reason why she wanted you to be scared of, because she was programmed to be scared of. And her mother was scared, and her grandfather. This stuff, fear is passed down. The ones that control us they don't even know what fear is. Fear is just if you're rich or not to them. And by them being rich, they don't have fear because they control and they can buy things that make you happy, they buy those things like it's nothing. So what you call happy, they look at like it's just something that's just not bought yet. They can buy your happiness. So therefore, happiness is not really what we call it. We think it's about money, but they don't really consider money to be happiness. Money is control to them. You see, these people have so much and been so raised up with a silver spoon in your mouth. They don't know anything about struggle. So they don't have any idea what it would be like without money. So it's almost like blaming a dog for being a dog. He's just going to do what a dog does. You shouldn't get caught up into the things that's making you happy because they just giving you that, just like a pacifier in a baby's mouth. You should be happy knowing that you have the truth, because when certain times come, most of the things that you bought and that you really think is valuable will be proven in time that you were only just blinded by the lights and the glitter. It was never real. Everything is fake. If it's not natural, if it's not anything that if it's something that can be destroyed, it's not even worth happiness. The only thing that happiness is things that will always be here. As long as you can have those things, that's what you should be happy. Food, clothing, and shelter. You want to make sure you have those things. But those things are something that we're programmed to look at as, okay, I have it. We're spoiled on that level. So a lot of times people don't understand why they're going through hard things in life. It's because they're focused and concentrated on the wrong things. They're more worried about getting the material things than acquiring the knowledge that it takes to own these places and be a boss yourself. That's where you should be aiming at, but they want you to be a person that is a customer. I end like this. You can look at it like this. Do you think a drug dealer is more happier to see another drug dealer come on his block, or is he happy to see a crackhead coming on his block? So you have to understand, they don't want you to be in competition with them. And don't worry, it's an answer for that too. It's called investing. It's called putting money in places where your money works for you. I'll be going into crypto. I'll be going into a lot of things that are valuable and necessary. You should have power, but you should have power in knowing that you have the power, not showing that you have the power. You're more of a customer. So they have you thinking that you can just go out with a nice looking car, and that proves you're powerful, because a lot of poor people who don't have a car laugh and clap for you when you're going. But try that in a nice neighborhood. Try that in a rich neighborhood. Try rolling down the street in a Bentley car and see what they do. They just look at you because it's just something natural that they saw that before. You see, so what we think is powerful is even based in poverty. I will definitely bust y'all heads with this knowledge. And I can't wait. I just can't go too deep because this is the first video. Welcome to my channel. Members only. Peace. I'll see y'all later too. You better check my videos out if you want to wake up. If you don't check them out. For real.